Hi, so welcome to anyone who's new, or welcome back to anyone who has done my class before. Great that you came back. So, today I'm going to guide you through a softer and more kind of fluid practice, focusing on this spiral movement, a soft and sweet continuous flow of energy. And we'll do this by working through a mandala sequence. So that's where we travel, we start facing the front of the mat, we go back, and then we go 360 degrees around the mat one way and take it back the other way. It's a lot shorter and more repetitive, so we can get quite fluid and just get into the practice. You might want to grab a block or anything that you normally practice with. You may not need it, but maybe just to have just in case. And then when you are ready, I'll meet you in a comfortable seated position on your mat. So either taking your Sukhasana, your cross-legged position, maybe popping your sit bones up onto a block to create a bit more space. We can come to a comfortable kneeling position. Wherever you are, just take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, release it out through the mouth. And then softening down, closing the eyes here. Palms can be up or down, whichever feels right for you. And just settling into the body. Feel a sense of rooting through your sit bones, connecting to the earth. As you feel a sense of lightness, of lengthening through the upper spine towards the crown of the head. And taking a moment to observe the breath, how it feels for you, where it's moving in the body. Maybe you can start to feel a sense of connectedness, maybe to your mind, body and breath. Sense of connectedness to the earth beneath you, and maybe to each other. The spiral movement that we are about to explore is so present in nature. So the spiraling, swirling movements of the galaxies, the spirals of the flow of air, the bark of a tree, and coming all the way into our own bodies, down to the littlest spiraling fingerprint. And this spiral may be unique to everything, but it connects us all. Starting to deepen the breath here. Breathing deeply into the belly, into the chest. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then gently start to blink open the eyes, starting to take a little bit of movement through the neck. So drawing your chin towards your chest. As you inhale, the right ear goes towards the right shoulder, taking half neck rolls. Exhale, center. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, center. Nice. Take one more either side. Moving with this breath, with your breath. And then either staying here, adding 2 more half neck rolls, or if you feel ready, taking a full neck roll all the way through the right. Staying at any areas that feel quite sticky for you if you want to send some breath there. And then reverse in this roll. Again, moving as slowly and as softly as you need, connecting to each bit of the movement. And coming back to center, gently lifting the chin up. Taking the right hand beside the right hip, gentle bend in the right elbow. We're going to start to take some gentle circles with that left hand. So inhaling it forward, and as you exhale, and gentle bend of that elbow to allow that chest to open. And just take a couple of these rolls here, these spiral openings. So maybe you want to start really small and then the move gets progressively bigger. Maybe it stays small, completely up to you. But feeling into that side body, really cracking open here. Moving with that breath. 2 more. And when you've done your final one, meet back to center and taking your hands just in front of you, coming onto your fingertips, and then taking a couple of waves down here, forward fold, really finding this lightness and buoyancy in our body. So as you inhale, puff up the chest, maybe feel a little back bend, and as you exhale, bend the elbows, melt it forward. Take a couple more rounds of this pulsing fold here. Again, your rhythm doesn't need to be the same as mine. Move with your breath. Find your own rhythm. Nice. And then come all the way back to center. Rolling the head all the way back up. Then if you've taken Sukhasana, starting to switch the leg here. So the left foot comes in front of the right. Place the left hand beside the left hip and take in those circles again. So we inhale with the right arm forward. Exhale, bend the elbow, roll the shoulder blade down and open that chest. And let's take a couple more of these sweeping spinal openings. This can be as fluid and as active as you like it to be. Really connect in with your breath here. Close your eyes if that feels nice for you. Nice, take 2 more. Come all the way back to center, walking your fingertips forward, and we'll take a couple of these pulsing forward folds. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades down, puff up the chest, and as you exhale, melt forward, bending at the elbow. And take in a couple rounds of this movement here. Final one. Really nice. Come all the way back to center. Take your hands in front of you and gently, however you need to get there, start to make your way into your all fours, your tabletop position. Spreading wide through fingertips, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Or if you want to today, maybe walking the knees a little bit further back to give yourself a little bit more space. Taking a couple rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, tailbone rises up, belly drops towards the mat. Puff up the heart, gaze up towards the sky. And as you exhale, tuck under the tailbone, round through the spine. Push away through shoulder blades, gaze to your belly. And we'll take a couple more rounds of this movement. Again, feeling into whatever feels right for you today. If you want to stay a bit longer in one of the variations, please do. And if you want to add a little bit more of dynamic movement, so maybe taking some barrel rolls, rotating through the torso on either side, and taking this option as well. Otherwise, just staying in your traditional cat-cow. Reverse the direction. And then when you've taken it evenly, we'll come back to our tabletop positions. Ground down through your hands. As you ground down through top of the right foot, lift that left leg out to the side. You can have it straight or maybe you want to have it bent today. Take an inhale. As you exhale, that left knee is going to sweep all the way back and behind you over to the right and just hovering off the mat. Maybe you want to take your gaze over to the right. Nice. We'll take 3 more of these. So inhale it out. Exhale, take it over to the right. Nice. Breathe in here. Find that little bit of abdominal activation here. And then holding it over to the right. Lower down that left foot, flexing through the foot. Push down and away through the foot and gaze over towards the right. Looking over the right shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch through that left hamstring. Taking a little rock forward and back if it feels nice. And take it all the way back to tabletop. We'll take the same on the other side. So inhale, the right leg comes out to the side. Leg can be bent or straight. And as you exhale, the right knee crosses behind the left knee and over towards the left. Maybe take your gaze there too. Nice. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, cross it over. Good. 2. 4. 1. Exhale, hold it here and then lower that right foot down towards the mat. Tuck under the toes, flex right foot and push away through that foot, feeling that nice engagement. Taking your gaze over towards the left foot if you can. Maybe some gentle rocks back and forward if that feels nice to you. And then take it all the way back to your tabletop position. Walk your hands about a palm's distance in front of you. Tuck under the toes, lift the knees, send the sit bones high. Come back to your first downward facing dog of the practice. But just take a moment to settle in here, maybe pedaling through the legs, shaking the head, yes and no, releasing tension through neck, through shoulders. And from your down dog, option to just stay here with this exploration. Or maybe you want to turn your feet over towards the left, bending into the knees and just finding a little side body stretch. Nothing too much right now. Then inhale, center, feet over to the right, bending through, finding that stretch in the side body. And just taking a couple rounds of this if you like. This could be the smallest movement. Nice, and come back to center. Find some stillness in your downward facing dog. As you take the gaze in between your hands, rise up to the tiptoes and tiptoe the feet towards the wrist. Feet are hips distance apart. Take a generous bend in the knees and allow the upper body to melt forward here. Stay in here or option to take hold of elbows, ragdoll. Swaying the body from side to side. Allowing just everything to melt down here. Not holding on to anything, feel heavy through the upper body. Nice, come back to center. Release the hand, bend the knees, tuck the chin towards the chest as you roll the spine all the way up to standing head, coming up last above. As you arrive here, inhale the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, roll shoulder blades down, back. Nice. So coming into your Tadasana, we'll start with a couple rounds of sun salutation variation, and then we'll start to move into our Mandala flow. So finding your position at the top of the mat, big toes together, heels slightly apart or feet stacked underneath your hips. Little bend in the knees today, again finding that lightness, that buoyancy. So to start with, we're going to do a variation of sun salutation, eh? So as you inhale, it's going to be like you're serving a dish in a way. So inhale, the arms will come forward, palms facing up, and then they rotate out to the side. As you exhale, the palms face down and go behind you to allow us to take this variation of a forward fold, keeping the bend in the knees if you need to. Nice, so we'll take that from the top. So inhale. Exhale, palms face down and back behind you. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to your plank pose here. Lower down the knees, arch through the spine, take chest and chin down towards the mat. Inhale and tuck the toes, ripple the body forward. From here, take your hands just in front of your shoulders. We'll take 3 cobra waves. So push down through tops of the feet, roll that body up, head coming up last of all. And then exhale, belly, chest and forehead down. Nice, 2 more. Inhale as we rise. Exhale, melt down. 1 more. Inhale it up. Exhale, melt down. Tuck under the toes. Ground down through the hands. Lift yourself back. Downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. And just take 2 breaths here. Taking any movements that you need to. Take the gaze in between your hands. You can walk or you can take a little hop towards the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Hands reach overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. So same again. Inhale, the arms reach forward, palms up. We take them out to the side. Exhale, palms face down and away, forward fold. Just allow that head to be heavy. Inhale, palms come to shins, lengthen through the spine, gaze forward, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to your plank pose here. Either lowering through knees, chest, chin, or if you feel ready, taking your full chaturanga. So inhaling, shoulders over wrists. Exhaling, triceps sweep past the ribs, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. So just moving through this variation now. And then exhale, coming back, downward facing dog. Really nice. Taking a couple breaths here. And then taking the gaze in between your hands. Option to walk, step or take a little hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Hands reach overhead, Urdhva. And exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. And then go ahead and close down the eyes here. And just take a moment to set your intention from this space today. So maybe moving with kindness and compassion. Maybe just really noticing how it feels today for you and not focusing on how it looks. And we'll take a breath to seal this intention. So inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhale, big sigh, releasing breath through the mouth. Nice. And gently blinking open the eyes. So starting to work into our mandala flow now. So this is quite a soft and gentle mandala flow, and we'll repeat it quite a few times. So the first round will go slower, and then we'll start to pick it up a little bit more and move a bit more fluidly. So starting at the top of your mat, taking your feet to hips distance. Ground down through the right foot. As you inhale, lift the left knee. Take the arms out, so right arm forward, left arm back, and then take a generous bend in this right knee. So we're taking a variation of like a Shiva squat here. So finding that balance. This is our inhale. As you exhale, grounding down through that right foot, start to shift the body weight forward as you send that left foot back behind you. As you do this, the arms switch positions. So the right hand comes back, the left hand moves forward here. So really squeezing and engaging those thighs together. Maybe you can even turn your gaze to look at your right hand. So opening through that side body. This is your exhale. Then as you inhale, we pivot that back foot 45 degrees to ground down. Take the right hand to pivot and open you all the way up now to face the side of the mat. You're in your warrior two position. So grounding down here, finding your alignment. So arms are in line with shoulders. Turning that right knee out, opening through the hip if you can. And breathe in here. Just use this first round to settle into the pose a little bit more. Keeping strong through the outside of that left foot. As you inhale, flip the right palm, reverse the warrior. Left hand travels back, right hand comes up and overhead. Nice, feeling that nice stretch, keeping buoyant here. Breathing into that right side body. And then lifting all the way up. Keep your right hand up above you. Pivot the right toes to face the long edge of the mat. Toes slightly in, heels out, but keep the knees really soft here. We inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, that right hand is going to come all the way over to the left thigh, the left shin or the left ankle. Option to take the left hand up above you, or maybe you can take that left hand to hold on to the inside of the right thigh. So if you have a tendency to lock out your legs here, try it today to just bend into them a little bit more. You can still feel that strength and this buoyancy here. And then breathing into this nice juicy spinal twist. One more breath here. Then releasing that twist, release the arms, come back to center. Start to lift the body all the way up. And then we pivot the toes to face the back of the mat. The arms reach up high above us. We're in our high lunge. So bending into that back knee if you need to find that nice alignment, that strength through your high lunge. Couple breaths here. Inhale takes you up, rise through those fingertips. As you exhale, cactus the arms, open through that upper back, really open that chest. Then as you inhale, the arms sweep up again. You then step that right foot to meet the left at the top of the mat in Utkatasana chair pose, just for a moment. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, release, hands to heart center. So we take the exact same flow on the same side. We're facing the back of the mat. We're going to move towards the left now to get all the way back to the top of the mat. So ground down through the right foot. Inhale, take your Shiva squat. Exhale, extend that leg behind you. Left hand forward, right hand back. Taking that twisted lunge here. Inhale, opens you up, warrior two. Exhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Ground down through that back foot. Inhale, lifts you high, pivot the right foot to the long edge of the mat. Exhale, bend the knees, wrapping that right hand behind you. Take that twist in your prasarita. Inhale, lifting the body up. Exhale, pivot the feet towards the front. Inhale takes you to your high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, sweeps you up. Exhale, release. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Really nice. So we go again on the other side now. So we take it all the way back, exact same flow to come back to the top of the mat. So grounding down through your feet, hips distance apart. Bend and feel that buoyancy. Inhale, ground down through the left. The right leg sweeps up. Take that Shiva squat. Inhale here. As you exhale, extend that right leg behind you, coming onto the ball of the right foot. Right hand forward, left hand back this time. Opening through that body. Gaze to your left foot, maybe if you can. Squeezing through those thighs. Inhale, opens you up, warrior two. Adjusting your stance as you need, dropping down that body weight here centrally. Maybe flip the palms up and down, feeling that alignment. Couple breaths here. Keeping strong through the outside of the right foot. Then inhale, flip the left palm. As you exhale, reverse your warrior, keeping that front leg bent. Really open through that left side body here. Inhale, start to rise up and then pivot that left foot forward. You're in your prasarita. Inhale, left arm high. As you exhale, bend the knees, left arm comes over to the right. So right arm can come up to the sky, or maybe it wraps behind, taking hold of the left upper thigh if you can. Keeping those bandhas, that core engaged, but bending into the knees here. Taking movement here if you wish, little rock side to side. Then inhale to rise. Exhale, pivot the feet to face the back of the mat. Onto the ball of the back foot as you exhale. Take that high lunge. And just take a couple breaths here, feeling into this side of the body. Just noticing how moving a little bit softer and continuously you start to feel more into the movement. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest, exhale. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, step the left foot to meet the right. You're in your chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale to rise all the way up, straighten through those legs. And exhale, hands to heart center. Continue the flow back to the top of the mat. Ground down through left foot. Inhale, Shiva squat. Exhale, extend the right leg. Twisted high lunge. Inhale, unravel warrior two. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, straighten through the legs to face the front of the mat. Exhale, taking that forward fold twist. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, pivot towards top of the mat. Inhale, reach high into your high lunge, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, arms reach back up as you step towards the top of the mat in your Utkatasana. Exhale to sink lower. Inhale to rise. Then exhale, hands to heart center. Take your hands on top of each other at your heart space. And just take a moment to come back to center. So just ground down here, maybe feeling the heart beating in the chest. So after all the spiraling, all the twisting, coming back for a moment of stillness, a moment of equal balance. And take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, releasing sigh out through the mouth. Really nice. One more. Inhale. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Nice. Gently blink and open the eyes. So we'll go again for one more round. If this is enough for you and you want to stay here, please feel free to take child's pose, to take rest. If you want to go again, we're going to do the same flow. The first round we're going to add on for 2 additional poses, and then the second round of the flow will just be exactly the same as we've just done to take us back. Don't worry, I will talk you through it. So, starting at the top of your mat in your Tadasana. So we're going first, moving towards the left. So ground down through the right foot. As you inhale, bend into the right knee, lift the left leg. Take this Shiva squat, bend in here, open through the chest. Options to stay here or take that left hand towards the left foot. So we take the left foot towards left glute. Maybe you can hold on to the outside or the inside of the left ankle. Push hand into the foot, foot into the hand. Come into your Natarajasana dancer pose, lifting through this heart space, engaging the glutes. It doesn't need to be the deepest variation. And then exhale, release. Take it all the way back to your Shiva squat. And then adding back to the flow, exhale, step that left foot back. Take that twisted reverse lunge. Inhale, opens you up, warrior two. Exhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Inhale to lift and lengthen, pivot that right foot. Exhale, bend the knees, take the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Roll that left shoulder blade, take the twist if you wish, your arm reaches high. So taking a couple breaths in this movement, or option to bend the knees, place the right hand down. Pivot the feet all the way so they're on the knife edge of both feet here. As you inhale, lift the left arm, you're in reverse Skandasana. Exhale, lower here. Take two more, inhale. Exhale, lower. Nice, one more. Exhale, lower. We'll pivot all the way back to take you back to your twisted forward fold. Flowing on from here. Inhale to rise. Exhale, pivot the feet, high lunge. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, cactus the arms, sweep it round. Inhale, arms reach high, step the right foot to meet the left, chair pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samasthiti. Here we go again, same side, just the normal flow. So inhale, Shiva squat. Exhale, twisted reverse lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, lengthen and pivot. Exhale, bend the knees, twisted forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale to pivot the feet. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, reach the arm forward, step the right foot to meet the left in Utkatasana. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Amazing, one more round and then we are done. So taking the added options on the left side for the first part of the flow. So we inhale, take the right leg up, take your Shiva squat here, bending into that left leg. Either staying here or taking the right heel towards the right glute. Take hold of the inside or outside of the right ankle with the right foot. Foot into the hand, hand into the foot. And then opening, pushing up through that right foot as much as feels comfortable for you in your dancer pose. Nice. One more breath here. And then if you're in dancer pose, gently releasing that leg, coming back as softly as you can to your Shiva squat. And then we exhale, take it back, twisted reverse lunge. Inhale, opens you up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale to rise, pivot the left foot. And exhale, left arm wraps round, twisted forward fold. Again, options to stay here, working deeper into the stretch, or options to take the left hand down on the mat, pivot the feet all the way round to the right so that on the knife edge of both feet, reverse Skandasana. Inhale, reach high with the right arm up and above you. Exhale, lower hips down to the mat. Nice, two more, inhale. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale. Exhale, lower down towards the mat. Inhale, we pivot all the way back, pivot the feet back towards the left, we'll all meet in twisted forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, pivot the feet. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, arms reach high. Step the left foot to meet the right. Exhale, sink down, chair pose. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more, back towards the front, just normal flow, you got this. Inhale, Shiva squat. Exhale, right foot steps back, twisted high lunge. Exhale, windmill the arms, warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, pivot left foot, reach high. Exhale, take your variation of your twisted forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, pivot the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, cactus, open the chest, sweep the arms round. Inhale. Exhale, left foot meets the right, chair pose. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center, taking a vinyasa to our child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and we'll just step back to our downward facing dog. Lower the knees, take the knees out wide, and just allow the body to come back to the heels. Rest the forehead down onto the mat. Amazing, guys. Just coming back to that breath. You can start to soften into that breath now, moving down towards a bit more stillness now. Maybe you can even feel that although your body is still, you still feel these swirling sensations around your body. In every breath, breathe in more space. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale, sigh it out. Let it all go through that mouth. And then gently start to walk the fingertips back towards the seat, keeping the chin tucked, and then roll the head all the way up. Take your hands to either side, coming onto your sit bones, and take your legs out in front of you. Coming into our nice Paschimottanasana forward fold. So just moving any flesh from underneath the sit bones if you need to. Maybe popping your block underneath your seat if you need a little bit more space, or taking a strap if you need it around the middle of the feet. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest. As you exhale, gently start to walk your fingertips a little bit more forward. And just move in really slowly here. You can bend the knees if you need to here, just to create a little bit more space in the body. On each inhale, can you lift and lengthen through the body? And on each exhale, can you just allow yourself to melt down here, sink a little bit deeper. Almost feeling it like a wave. So each inhale, you're kind of rippling the body forward. And on each exhale, just completely sinking into it. Maybe you can take hold of around the outer edges of the feet, or even the big toes. Pulling shoulder blades down the back if you can. Keeping that nice flat spine. Really finding that length through the back body here. One more breath. And then as slowly as you need, walking fingertips all the way back to your seat, head coming up last of all. Coming into Janushasana A. So taking the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Again, you can use your block underneath your sit bones or even underneath this left knee if it needs to be a little bit more supportive. So inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest, flexing the right foot if it feels nice, and then exhale, forward fold. Take a couple breaths here. Again, feel that rippling motion of the breath allow you to just sink a little bit deeper here. Maybe you can hold on to the right foot. If it feels really accessible for you, you might want to take the left wrist in the right hand, the left palm facing away from you. Find a really juicy stretch here. One more breath. Releasing the palm, the wrist if you have it, and then gently walking the fingertips all the way back up. Extending through that left leg, take the right foot in towards the inside of the left thigh. Any props that you need, just taking that adjustment. And then inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine, and exhale, waving forward down, melting over this left leg. Again, any variations with the arms, maybe taking hold of that right wrist if it feels accessible for you. You absolutely don't need to do this, but just if it feels like you want to take a deeper stretch. And take one more breath here. Releasing the hands, walking the fingertips all the way back up. And then just taking the soles of the feet down towards the mat. It's quite a bit in front of you here, just to find a little bit of space. Taking the arms behind you, just for a little bit of assistance so you can bend the elbows and just gently allow yourself to be held here. Just going to windscreen wipe the legs from side to side. So just allowing the knees to go over to the left. And as you do this, you might feel like it's nice to take your gaze over to the right. Breathe in here. And then inhale it back to center. Exhale, knees over to the right, gaze into the left. And then take a couple more rounds of this movement. Moving as slow or as fast as you need to. Calming everything down here. And when you've taken it and you feel like you are ready, start to make your way back to a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. So find again that grounding through your sit bones, that lengthening through the spine all the way to the crown of the head. Maybe you can notice how you feel now compared to how you began your practice today. And we'll close this practice with 5 rounds of humming breath. So we take a deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, we hum out the exhale. You can place your hands to your heart center as well. This might feel quite nice. So we exhale out. So take 5 rounds of that. Your breath completely does not need to match mine. Take it at your own pace, your own rhythm. So starting with a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. taken your 5 rounds, just come back to your normal, natural, gentle inhales and exhales. And I'd like to leave you with a quote. I am part of all that I have met. So we have an influence on everybody we meet. We are all connected in some way. Taking your hands in Mandala prayer at your heart center, bowing your forehead towards your hands, in honor of yourself, in honor of the practice of yoga. Take your thumbs to your third eye center, and we'll all bow down to say Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you got some enjoyment from that practice and enjoyed the sense of repetition, and it allowed you to get into the flow maybe a little bit more. So yeah, take care, and I hope to see you on the mat soon. Bye bye.